television, and no man has ever surpassed the comedy magic of Kelsey Grammer. Now, some people might say that Jerry Seinfeld is a bit more masterful, or maybe Jeff Dunham or Adam Sandler, but when it comes to my opinion, it is Frasier that defines American comedy, and in a sense is one of those things that should be shown to aliens when they finally decide to show themselves to human civilization. This is Frasier Season 1, the complete first season on DVD, and it blows my mind that they released it in this boring edition and that there is no Criterion collection of Frasier, because Frasier is a defining moment in American history, in global history, in television history. Because think of the top 3 comedies: Honeymooners, Seinfeld, Frasier. It had Wishbone. It had that woman named Daphne, no relationship to Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo. It had Niles. It had Dad. And it had Roz. Now, Niles and Frasier, I think they had professions as people that deal with problems, and that is why Frasier leads itself to be the perfect ASMR subject. Here's the back of the box. Eddie's name is actually Moose. I don't know what that means, because he is a dog, not a moose. And looking at the back of the box, it says that Frasier is from Cheers. I'm pretty sure that's not true, because Frasier is its own thing. And now, let's open this up. And you can see it's a reflection of the cover. Amazing, right? Looking at this picture, you can definitely tell that they're all real friends with each other. This is not some made-for-TV friendship. You can feel the sexual tension between Frasier, Roz, Frasier's dad, Daphne, and Frasier's brother, Niles. And you can see the Seattle building skyline, because that is where he's from. Tossed salads and scrambled eggs. Here's a very intimate portrait showing Frasier trying to close the door while everyone is breaking in. The interesting thing is you can really see how tall Roz must be, because if her legs were down here, we're talking about an 8-foot-tall woman. It's crazy because she doesn't look like that on the TV show, but she must be that tall. Look at Frasier's face. That's the face of a man with inner demons. Inner demons. He is struggling to close that door. Are these people real, or are they figments of his imagination? And here we get a fun portrait of Frasier upset that he didn't get a seat on the couch. It looks like Niles had a bit too much to drink, and Ross is squeezing into a picture she shouldn't have been a part of, and Daphne is looking like the fun one. Looking at this picture, it just makes me realize how I don't have true friendships. I because I am like that. Always on the outside. Always on the outside. Now opening it up, you just see pictures of them. I think the best picture is that. Great. And as I said, this is one of the greatest TV shows of all time. Now, season 2. You can see that this one is a bit used. It's a bit bent, damaged. But this is actually the complete 3rd season, because nobody cared about season 2, apparently. And on the back you can see a picture of them dressed up. What are they witnessing? Well, if you look at Niall's eyes, he is looking at the nape of Daphne. Sexual tension is real. Frasier, he is shocked. There's something shocking. But Roz doesn't give a voodoo. She is not caring. But the papa, he is spooked. So is Frasier. And now again, reflections of the past. It's groundbreaking. You look at that dog, you look at these people, and you realize that this is true friendship. Does anyone actually have friends like this? A community of people you love that will hold your stomach for you, or touch you on the shoulder, or touch you on the elbow, or touch you on the bottom of you. I do not have friends that would touch me on the stomach. And here they are, wearing fashion. This is what I assume is the denim years, where they all wore denim. And it's interesting because there is a split down the middle, and it's like breaking up the friendship. Because, Frasier himself is a troubled man, and he's always having trouble with his relationships. You can connect it and make the complete picture, but there's stuff missing. There is stuff missing also. Is it just me, or is that some sexual tension? And sexual tension, sexual scrambled eggs and tossed salads. The artwork on the inside of this set is definitely not as good as season 1. I assume that's because this show went down the poo-poo hole. But then again, no comedy would ever surpass this unless we're talking films like Shrek, Shark Movie, B-Movie, Shark Tales, Bear Tales, or maybe even Wishbone. So, by looking at this set, I just realized that my life will never be as fulfilling as the life portrayed in Frasier. But thanks, Kelsey Grammer, for creating such a show that allows us low people to experience the life and times of the legend, the man, Frasier. When other countries are taught American culture, American language, I hope that they point out Frasier as a defining moment of the adaptation of our language to culture. And NASA, if you need to send some more stuff out into space for the aliens to find, you better send this. Because this will show aliens that we are a loving, caring race who also have a bit of problems, but nothing that friendship can't solve.